And here is what U.S. Senate Chaplain Barry Black said in his opening prayer the morning after the shooting.
Lord, when babies die at a church school, it is time for us to move beyond thoughts and prayers. Remind our lawmakers of the words of the British statesman Edmund Burke. All that is necessary for evil to triumph is for good people to do nothing. Lord, deliver our senators from the paralysis of analysis that waits for the miraculous.
And Chaplain Black joins us now. He's a retired Navy Rear Admiral, and we are honored to have you on the show this morning. I wanted to just ask why you decided to say those words in the 2 decades that you've been doing the prayer before opening the floor. It's a rare moment for you to do that. Tell us why.
After there is a shooting, I usually will say something in the prayer about it. In fact, the day before, I ended the prayer by asking God to help the people in Mississippi, and also I mentioned the Nashville shooting in that prayer. We had just learned about it, but my siblings and I matriculated at church schools from grade 1 through college, and for some of us beyond. We were always taught that a church school was a city of refuge. It was a barrier against corruption and pathology. It prepared you not only for time, but for eternity. My 3 sons matriculated at church schools. I met my wife at a Christian HBCU in Alabama in the 1960s. And so this touched me. It moved me in a visceral way. I went into my office. I already had another prayer planned, and I just could not pray that prayer. It was as if, well, I went rogue. I must confess, I went rogue. And I scribbled down that prayer about 5 minutes before I had to be in the chamber. I dictated it to my communications director. She handed it to me. We always pray over the prayer before I deliver the prayer, and I went down and I went rogue. Forgive me, I went rogue. And it was the knowledge that God blesses action. God blesses what we do. Not what we promise, not what we plan necessarily, if it is not accompanied by action. And it was a Popeye moment. I've had all I can stands, and I can't stands no more. It was time for the spinach. And that was what was going on, and that is what prompted me to essentially focus an entire prayer on what I saw as demonic. I really believe that there's a verse in John 10:10 that says, the thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy. These are predatory forces, and someone has to do something.
Well, Chaplain, we're so glad you went rogue. That prayer resonated with so many Americans, and to hear it from you was so powerful. To say thoughts and prayers are wonderful, and I share them, but there's got to be action beyond that was particularly powerful coming from your voice. Unfortunately, it falls on deaf ears occasionally in the United States Senate when you make a plea like that, but A lot of people across the country heard what you said. What is your message to the people of the country who are hurting? The people of Nashville, obviously, and that community at Covenant, but an entire country that worries about this particular problem, about what you prayed the other day.
Well, Willie, my message to them is Galatians 6:9. Do not become weary in doing what is right, for in due season you will reap if you faint not. I'm a byproduct of the civil rights movement. I was in college in Alabama in the early 60s. And I remember, I thought when nonviolent direct action was introduced that someone had inhaled something illegal. It seemed to me the most deranged way. Yes, beat us in the head, kick us, whatever, something good will come out of it. And it was counterintuitive. But we kept pressing on. And there's a song we used to sing, keep your eyes on the prize, hold on. And there's a line in it, I know the one thing we did right was the day we started to fight. When you look at what we did with COVID, we set goals, and we were able to do some amazing things with the vaccines. We're better than this as a nation, and we have demonstrated as a nation that that fortune favors the doers. Whatever you do, says Psalm 1:3, will prosper. So don't give up. Keep pressing toward the mark of the prize, Philippians 3, and remembering that if you keep persevering, it's like the story of the four soils in Matthew chapter 13. 75% of the seeds missed good soil among the thorns. They fell among the wayside soils, trampled under feet. Birds took them away. But when it hit pay dirt, finally, continuing, that's what we need to do. Persevere. God is on your side.
Amen.
Senate Chaplain Barry Black, thank you so much for coming on the show this week. We really need it this week more than ever. Thank you. And